Will, you've asked for it, and we're bringing it to you. The first words from Isaac Paredes from the Astros locker room. As well, you're going to hear from Joe Espada, and he's going to talk about Christian Walker, Jose Altuve. So let's get started on this spring training edition of Locked on Astros.
Are shifting, but the foundation we've built is rooted in defining the standard. Success doesn't come without trials, calluses from the consistency. Our fans, they expect greatness. We demand it. The pressure doesn't break us, it sharpens us. For every early workout, every extra inning, for all 162. Reaching the pinnacle isn't luck, it's persistence through the storm. We know who we are and what we're after. You can try to shutter the Stros, but the window is always open. We are built for this.
What's the message day one when we got all the boys together?
Oh, just a little rally the troops message there. We had a really good conversation. We went over things that 2024, some challenges to the organization as a whole. How we're going to address those. We had a little fun with the group also. So I'm excited about 2025.
What fun did you have, and what challenges are you to overcome? What can you share with us? A little nugget.
You know what? This is a really good team. I know 2024 was we did not, finish the race the way we wanted to. But we ran a really strong race, and I think I want our players to be proud of 2024. We learned a lot about our club, our organization, our foundation, how strong it is. We were challenged, and we met those challenges. And I want our guys to be proud of 2024. We put it behind us, but I want us to move forward and use some of the things that we learned from 2024 to get off the block in 2025 and get to where we know we could get to.
Would be a better start be part of that?
A lot of, our start 2020, there was a lot of injuries, things that we can't control, but there's some other areas that we can control, how we play, how we go about our offense. There's things that we can address. And I want to make sure that they hear that from me, and we're going to start working on that from day one, from today. So I'm excited about the season.
Updates or anything you can share with us?
Yes, I do. So Caleb Ort, the other day we saw on his side, a little left side. You guys won't see him throw for a couple of days. Little oblique issue. So we keep an eye. We want to keep a close eye on that. Dubin is making progress. He did some plyo ball throwing exercises today. So. That looks good. But I think that's the only thing that I have for you guys right now.
Check out the live just made. What see things about it?
Yeah, I'm excited about some of our young arms. So Van Way, we talked a lot last season about him, and his stuff. It's exciting. Also Ujola. He's one of our young prospects. He's got a great arm. So I wanted to put get some eyes on some of those young kids that they're coming, and we're going to need them all.
When we talked to Altuve yesterday, Baseman said he just wants to be in the lineup.
He's going to be in there.
I know, but is that how he just carries himself every day? It's just he's just working, just wants to be in the lineup.
Guys, we talked been there about leadership, right? And I immediately go to him. That's what leaders do, right? They think they put team first. They think about the group, and that's what it's all about. He could easily say, "Hey, Joe, second base probably not a good idea," but he's open to it, and that's all we want him to do. Just consider the opportunity to play left, create some opportunity for other players, the versatility in our team. There's other clubs who are doing the same stuff, and Jose's like, "Let's roll with it." And it's a privilege for me to be around Jose Altuve for the last 8 seasons, and hopefully we get to work together 4 years to go.
With one veteran gone and now a new one in, have you asked Christian to handle some of those responsibilities, or is that new guy on the block just trying to get himself comfortable?
Yeah, I think Christian is getting a feel for the land. I will have more conversation with Christians in the coming days. But when it comes to leadership, you don't ask to lead. You expect those guys to step up and lead. And he did that in Arizona. And once he gets his feet settled here, I'm sure he's gonna find his way. He's gonna find his voice.
Alvarez said yesterday he thinks he's got another year offensively, like the best is yet to come. How does he get there?
Guys, he had a really good year offensively. He told me the same thing, and I'm like, dude, that's how good he is. Like all our off, we did some good things the second half offensively, but there's ways for us that we can improve, and we highlighted those things, and we're gonna concentrate on those things, and we're gonna improve in those areas. But he wants more. He thinks that I think he can drive the ball more. He said at times where there were some singles, doubles, not really slugging the way he's capable of. So he identifies some areas in his swing and his mechanics that he can maintain that swing throughout the whole entire season. So when the big boy says that, you get excited.
Communication in the infield, because you've got so many new pieces in there potentially. How long could that take, or is it something that will just be an ongoing process? Christian talked to us a little bit about it yesterday. He needs to get a feel for everybody, but being a former infielder, does it take time?
Yes, it does, and it takes repetitions. A lot of coaching. I need to put those guys in games right away just to get a feel from one another, the spacing between one another, the capabilities of one another. Christian is. You guys are going to witness probably the best first baseman in the game the last 3 or 4 years. So there's a lot of area that he covers. So he's got to get to know the guy to his right, how much space that person covers. So same thing with Jeremy up the middle. So there's some things. Paredes joining the organization, Jeremy getting to know what areas of the field Paredes will need me to help him with, and all that kind of stuff. So we got some work to do, and you guys will see me kind of changing things around so we get some familiarity from the very beginning.
What is your guys' evaluation of Paredes as a defensive third baseman?
We have him as an average defender at third base. Very reliable hands, strong arm, accurate. I think that we identify areas that we can help him with, and he's been very receptive to those areas that we could help him improve on.
What have you identified?
So we're talking about his range, smooth, how he moves potentially, where the area of the field that he could play, or maybe a little bit off the line, cover more of that 5-6 hole, little things like that. But when he gets to the ball, he's going to catch the ball. He's always done it.
He'll obviously be succeeding a guy who won a Gold Glove there last year. Aside from just his play, is there anything that you guys do to try to help him step in there and sort of or at least fill that left?
Yeah, I told him don't try to be like the guys who was there the last couple of years.
Still no music in the clubhouse. Mauricio has been voted by a lot of guys. Jose said anyone but Chaz. Christian said he's willing to do it. Your thoughts on this debacle?
I love the music, so we need to settle that in. We need to get that done. Thank you for putting that on my radar, because we need a DJ in there. I like Doobie. Doobie playlist is pretty solid. Doobie, so I'm voting for Doobie. I think I have a little bit of weight that I could throw in there. Probably get Doobie.
What makes a good DJ?
Diversity. We got different cultures in there, so you gotta You got to please the crowd. That's important, and the manager too. Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Saludos, ¿sí cómo están?
Okay, guys.
He's like, if you could pick a position, where are you most comfortable playing in the infield?
Si pudieras escoger una posición, ¿cuál posición del infield escogerías que te sientes más cómodo?
Creo que la tercera base, siempre he sido tercera base y me siento cómodo ahí.
I think third base, that's always been the position I play, and I feel most comfortable at third base.
What's it like taking over for Alex Bregman, who's been here for a long time and who's a very popular player and a very good player at third, is sort of being the guy to replace him? Is there any extra pressure with that?
¿Cómo se siente reemplazar a Alex Bregman, que es un jugador que ha estado aquí mucho tiempo con los Astros? ¿Hay alguna presión por eso, de reemplazarlo?
La verdad no hay presión, reconozco la carrera y la trayectoria de Alex Bregman, mi respeto hacia él, es uno de los mejores tercera base que ha habido en la MLB, y mi respeto, pero bueno, ahora me toca suplir esa posición, no tengo presión, solamente quiero ayudar al equipo en lo que se pueda.
No pressure. My respects to Alex Bregman. He's a great ball player, great career, but there's no added pressure. I'm just ready to replace him at third base and do whatever the team the best for the team.
So what have the Astros told you about how they view your defense at third base and maybe some areas where you can work on this?
I'm sorry, can you ask that again?
Yeah, what have the Astros told you about how they view your defense at third base and maybe some areas you can work on this spring?
¿Qué te han dicho los Astros de tu defensa de tercera base y cómo tú lo que puedes mejorar?
Sí, puedo mejorar muchas cosas, ¿no? En ser un poco más rápido, pero ya no me han dicho nada, es mi segundo día entrenando, creo que me están viendo en lo que ellos me pueden ayudar.
They haven't said anything yet. It's my second day at workout, but it's a lot of stuff I can work at, being quicker. But they haven't said anything yet. They're just watching me work out, and that's it.
Did you know anyone in the Astros clubhouse before you got here?
¿Conocías a alguien de los Astros antes que llegaras aquí?
Sí, conocía, a varios por nombres, ¿no? Me tocó Jordan Álvarez en el All-Star Game, con César Salazar ya convivido mucho, somos de la misma ciudad y jugamos con el mismo equipo allá en Winterball y creo que sí conocía a varios por nombre.
I knew some names, but personally I knew Jordan Alvarez from playing at the All-Star Game, and I also played with Salazar at Winter Ball back in my country.
Offensively, obviously, we've talked a lot about how this ballpark, the Astros ballpark suits you. How excited are you for that? Or are you going to have to temper wanting to pull everything into the Crawford boxes?
El estadio de los Astros, estás emocionado por jugar ahí porque te conviene más para tu juego. Vas a estar tentado a pulir más la bola por el par de field.
No, voy a seguir igual, voy a seguir puliendo la pelota igual, que salga para donde la pelota quiera salir, pero bueno, la prioridad es jalar la pelota para donde sabemos, ¿no? Y creo que el field del estadio de nosotros creo que va a ser un poco conveniente para mí.
I think the Astros left field is going to be more convenient for me. I'm just going to keep doing my game, which is pulling the ball, and I'm going to pull the ball as much as I can. And yeah.
Do you feel like you tried to change things about your approach after the trade to the Cubs last year?
¿Sientes que cambiaste algo cuando llegaste a los Cubs? ¿Sientes que cambiaste algo de tu plan de ataque?
No, la verdad es que no, la mentalidad cambia, ¿no? Depende de los estadios para batear, la verdad se me dificultó mucho batear ahí. Me sentí muy cómodo bateando en la carretera y creo que bueno, no cambié la mentalidad, solamente que no se me dio batear en ese estadio.
I didn't change my mentality at all. It's just Wrigley is a tough place to hit. I think on the road I excelled more at hitting, but I didn't change my approach. It was more of a mental thing. And yeah.
Are you looking forward to the possibility of the ABS system and being able to challenge pitches?
El ABS está emocionado por la posibilidad de que puedas retar los lanzamientos que te canten strike.
La verdad, bueno, desconozco esa parte. Conozco muy bien mi zona y creo que bueno, va a ser de gran ayuda a veces para los bateadores.
It's going to be a great help to the hitters. I'm unaware of any of that. I'm just going to keep working my zone.
How do you rate your plate discipline and your ability to recognize pitches like that?
¿Cómo tú cualificas la habilidad de tú poder controlar la zona y poder identificar el picheo?
Bueno, con el tiempo uno va conociendo su zona, ¿no? O sea, a los lados, hacia arriba, hacia abajo. Creo que uno con el tiempo se va conociendo y creo que he madurado mucho en mi zona de strike.
I think with time, I'm better in my strike zone, recognizing high pitches, low pitches, and outside pitches. So with time, I keep it making my zone better and controlling it better.
I know it's only the second day, but have you noticed anything in particular about the clubhouse, the way they operate around here, the people welcoming or whatever, anything different?
¿Has notado algo diferente o especial del clubhouse, del equipo? Sabe que es tu segundo día nada más, pero si hay algo en especial que te ha sobresalido sobre el clubhouse y el equipo.
La verdad, bueno, desde que me cambiaron sabía que venía una organización que viene de hace poco tiempo a ganar una serie mundial y la verdad que pensé que la gente iba a ser un poco más especial y la verdad me sorprenden que todos sean muy unidos y me recibieron muy bien.
The team, I'm surprised that how unified they are and how special they are. Ever since I got traded, I knew I was coming to a winning organization. So coming here it's been great to see how unified and special they are.
What makes them so unified that you notice so quickly, or like why is that different?
¿Qué los hace tan unidos y por qué eso es diferente?
La verdad ahorita ya lo reconozco que los hace tan unidos porque no llevo mucho tiempo aquí. Creo que con el tiempo me voy a dar cuenta de cómo son todos, pero la verdad que en esos 2 días me han sorprendido y son muy unidos todos. No sé cómo se manejen todavía.
I just know they're unified from what I've seen. I don't know much because it's only my second day, but as long as the season progresses, I'm going to see how unified they are and how they are.
Gracias.
Thank you.